Welcome student. In today's class, we are going to study botanical gardens. Botanical gardens. Botanical gardens are the institutions that maintain the living plant collection of different varieties of plants, including the ornamental and cultivated ones. Wild medicinal of economic importance of various geographical regions or special interest, etc. They are of value not only to the botanists, horticulturists, and foresters, but also to the millions of tourists. A big botanical garden possesses plant species from several corners of the world. It also includes greenhouses, a library, a herbarium, research laboratories, and several miscellaneous resources, including photographs, paintings, illustrations, reprints, notebooks, and specimens of several types. It is therefore not merely a garden but a botanical institution. Role of botanical gardens. Botanical gardens devote their resources to the study and conservation of plants as well as making the world's plant species diversity known to the public. The gardens also play a central role in meeting human needs and providing well-being. First role of botanical garden, that is taxonomic studies. Botanical gardens provides valuable information on various plants, local flora, bonsai, rare plants, etc. They act as outdoor laboratories for students and researchers. Next role, botanical research. Botanical gardens supplied wide range of plant species, seeds, flowers, fruits for botanical research. Next role is conservation. Botanical gardens conserves and propagate rare species and genetic diversity. Next role, education. They supply facilities for courses in local flora, horticulture, hybridization, plant propagation, etc. Their educational programs include workshops, training sessions for teachers, students, naturalists, etc. Next role, that is public services. They help the public in identifying the local and exotic plant species, provide instructions for home gardening, propagation of plants, supply plants resources through sell or exchange. Aesthetic, and recreation role. They attract people who have made gardening their hobby. Next, employment. They create job opportunities for a large number of young botanists. Significance of botanical gardens. The botanical garden serves as a repository for endangered plant of the country and selected exotic plant species from all over the world. The botanical garden is a safe place for the conservation of rare and endemic plant species. The botanical gardens are developed as the center for germplasm collection of selected economic, ornamental and medicinal plants and their world progenitors. The botanical gardens are the centers to promote educational programs and research in experimental botany and ornamental horticulture. The botanical gardens undertake the research on propagation of rare and threatened plant species of the country. The botanical gardens develop different plant species which can be used for afforestation programs. These gardens also develop plants which can be used as a food, fodder and alternative energy plant. Botanical gardens plant species of different climatic conditions, especially brought from other countries, are to be grown in conservatories and greenhouses with temperature controlled conditions. The botanical gardens can create awareness about the values of trees and other beautiful, interesting plants which can be used for landscaping. The botanical gardens organize flower, foliage and plant shows. They can help the people in exchanging the plant material in the form of viable seeds, seedlings, saplings and plant parts. The botanical gardens can introduce economically and commercially useful plant species in the country. These species are to be grown under controlled conditions in botanical gardens before they are released for cultivation. The botanical gardens should act as a data book for information and documentation on different plant species in all the botanical gardens in the country or region. The botanical gardens can supply the plants material essential for the laboratory work in school, colleges and universities. Next one is botanical gardens in India. As per the Directory of Botanic Garden in India, there are about 150 botanical gardens. Out of this, about 30 botanical gardens are important, which includes mainly government gardens and the gardens of Botanical Survey of India. First, we'll see the Indian Botanical Garden, Lucknow. This botanical garden is one of the largest government botanic garden of the world. It is situated on the west bank of river Hooghly in the vicinity of twin city of Calcutta and Howrah, occupying the land of about 273 acres. Next one is Lead Botanical Garden, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. Shivaji University, Kolhapur is situated on the shoulders of Western Ghats. The university holds 850 acres of land. The landscape itself is undulating and provides excellent opportunities to grow and conserve various kinds of species of Western Ghats. The Department of Botany was established in 1964 and initially a land of 6 acres away from the department where same plantation was made, but due to lack of funds, no visible gardens was established till 1985. During 1985, addition of 6 acres of land was demanded by the Department of Botanical Garden, and university authorities provided the land to the department, which initiated development of garden around the department. Next, during couple of years, the garden became visible with introduction of various plant species and continuous enrichment of garden. It took almost 4 to 5 years to give sure shape to garden. Ministry of Environment and Forestry funded the garden in 1996. Since then, the plant species, especially those which are endemic and RET, are introduced in the garden, and every garden is enriched by the plant from various parts of the country and especially from Western Ghats of India. Major botanical sections in garden. Basically, the garden had a 3 part: the old botanical garden, the new botanical garden, and depository of plant species. The garden is divided into various sections such as Pinnatum, Fernery, conservation of Rhizomatous, Cormatus, tuberous and bulbous plants of Western Ghats, Palmatum, Orchidarium, nursery of mangroves, nursery for RET and endemic plants. Arboretum, Interpretation Center or Nilambari Multipurpose Hall. We'll see one by one the sections of Lead Botanical Garden. First one is Pinnatory. The Pinnatum is situated in front of the department. There is petrified fossil of Mesem Bryoxylon mahabalai, a member of Podocarpaceae, at the center of Pinnatum, which is point of attraction for visitors. The Pinnatum has about 25 species of gymnosperms. Next is Fernery. Fernery of the department is established in 2005 with financial support of MOEF. The Fernery holds germplasm collection of 61 species, of which 11 are endemic and medicinal ferns. Next, Conservatory of Rhizomatous, Cormatus, tuberous and bulbous plants. The germplasm conservatory is rich with more than 40 species of Rhizomatous, tuberous, Cormatus and bulbous plants of Western Ghats. Some important collections are species of Amorphophilus, Ariacema, Chlorophytum, Crinum and Dipcady. Next one is Palmatum. The Palmatum holds more than 55 species of indigenous as well as cultivated palms. Next, Orchidarium. There are about 88 species of orchids maintained in the natural habitats, and many terrestrial orchids are found in Orchidarium. Next, a nursery of mangroves. The department is supported by UGC SAP, under which nursery of mangroves is constructed. The seedlings are raised, maintained and reintroduced in their natural habitat. Next, nursery of RET and endemic plants. Lead Botanical Garden has established 2 nurseries where more than 10,000 seedlings of about 239 species are established. The activities are mainly targeted at rising of indigenous, RET and endemic species. Next, Arboretum. The arboretum mainly contains medicinal trees. It includes about 100 tree species which were systematically planted in the arboretum. Next, Interpretation Center or Nilambari Multipurpose Hall. The conservation strategies are not practically possible unless society or public is not virtually involved. For this purpose, Lead Gardens organizes various awareness programs for people in various strata in this interpretation center. Functions of Lead Botanical Garden. It helps to conserve natural vegetation, especially threatened and endemic species, through multiplying and rehabilitation them in natural habitats. Next, undertake botanic research resulting in excellent referral system for plants and authentically identified, classified and labeled live collection in the gardens and as dry collection in herbaria, both for monitoring and documentation of threatened and endemic plant resources of the country. Study of phenology and response of the plant to climate variability or change. Carry out conservation biological study. Carry out conservation biological studies with a view to find out ecological, biological and genetic bottlenecks or barriers in the reproduction and survival of species. Carry out rehabilitation or recovery programs for threatened and endemic species. Serves as centers of training with expertise in a focused area of subject specialization including horticulture. Building up of information on in situ as well as ex situ conservation of the threatened and endemic species and their habitats. Compile information on the area of occurrence, area of occupancy, number and size of population, spatial distribution of population, identification of important associates such as pollinators and dispersers, reproductive and breeding systems, population trends in relation to habitat, change and pattern of disturbance, etc. Prepare rate data sheets for the selected species as per IUCN format. Promote environmental awareness of nature conservation through well-designed education programs and educational materials. Develop relevant R&D expertise and capabilities in undertaking modern conservation and gene banking techniques, including in vitro tissue bank, DNA and sero bank. The next one is social awareness services provided by the garden. In 2002, the Global Strategy for Plant Conservation (GSPC) was legally adopted by all government who are signatories to the Convention on Biological Diversity. The garden is open for all, including school students, colleges, researchers, NGOs, forest officials, farmers and local people. The informational pamphlets are provided to visitors. The information about Western Ghats endemic RET flora utilization and its conservation of plant diversity is provided to visitors. The Lead Garden organized workshops, awareness programs for students, teachers, forest officials in information on biodiversity in India. Its conservation Western Ghats nursery techniques RET species was provided. And this is about the botanical gardens, and this is about the Lead Botanical Garden in Shivaji University. Thank you.